So I had 3 drafts this past weekend. 2 of them were snake, and 1 of them was auction, my primary league. And so I wanted to display and rank for you my 3 drafts, see what you guys think as well. Please give your comments on my draft because I may need to make some roster fixes. I don't know. So we'll see about that. But we're going to start off here with my auction draft here. So one thing I really want to make sure to emphasize here, this was not snake. This was an auction-based draft in a 12-team league with rosters of 15 players. So the way that the roster construction works is you have QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, tight end, a flex spot, a super flex spot, which means you can play a second quarterback, and then 5 bench spots. So to start off, Derek Carr for quarterback. I also have Carson Wentz and Trevor Lawrence for quarterback. Derek Carr, I've been pretty clear on how successful I think he's going to be. I think that's a fantastic spot. But having Wentz actually was surprisingly very low on the turnovers last year. So he'll give me a consistent, 14 to 16 points per game is my expectation for him. Trevor Lawrence is the guy who I'm really looking forward to hopefully really help out my roster. Now, running back, I don't love my running back position. I admit it. James Conner as an RB1 isn't a great look. Cam Akers is my other running back. And then on top of that, I also have Cordero Patterson and Tyler Algier kind of as a 1-2 there. I have the sneaking suspicion Algier may take the running back spot away from Patterson by the end of the year, but that's why I have him. Breece Hall. And Breece Hall is actually projected on NFL.com. That's what this draft is on. On NFL.com, he's projected super low. And for whatever reason, they don't think he'll get a lot of touches first week. By the end of the season, he's definitely going to take the boatloads of carries there. Breece Hall was the first running back taken off the board for the NFL draft this past year. So I'm thinking Breece Hall is going to be somebody who I later on down the line, hopefully he slots in here where I'm not having to play Cam Akers that much. James Conner, on the other hand, when he was healthy, caveat, when he was healthy and Chase Edmonds was out, James Conner was doing awesome. He was getting 20-plus points. He had 37 points against the San Francisco 49ers last year. And so I actually don't think he's that bad. Now, do I love him as an RB1? Not necessarily. I'll be honest. I expect this team to be pretty mid, but the thing that's the strength for this team is absolutely the receiver position. So not only is it that I had Keenan Allen, Steady Freddy was getting at least 10 points per game last season on my championship team that I had. Marquise Hollywood Brown, who was going to be getting the lion's share of targets for the Arizona Cardinals, and a Lion himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown, that I've been very high on as well. High target guy. This is a half-point PPR league, so those two guys have a ton of value because of that. I will say, if it was not PPR, I wouldn't be in as good of a spot. But having Amon-Ra is really sweet. Marquise Hollywood Brown, very nice. And then you move down here, and I have Terry McLaurin, Sky Moore, and I have D-Hop. After week 6, throw him into the mix there to where you're going to have a receiving core with Keenan Allen, D-Hop, maybe Hollywood Brown and keep him in there, or you have Amon-Ra St. Brown or Terry McLaurin. That's a really solid 4 to 5 deep wide receiver pool. And that's going to be the success of my team. I have Dirty Birds and Dirt is my name. I'll be honest, I'll be surprised if I am anywhere below about 500 or above 500. And I expect this team to be pretty mid. Overall, for roster construction purposes, with the way that this league is situated, I'm guessing that I'm going to be a very mid-tier guy. I wouldn't expect more than that. So with that in mind, I might give this a C+. And it's my primary league, so it kind of sucks. I'm going to have to really be aggressive on the waiver wire for this roster. So for my auction draft, my primary league, that is my team here. Again, kind of running through it. I have Logan Thomas as a tight end. We'll see if he's healthy. If he's healthy, he's great. If he's not, I got to go on the waiver wire. So again, C+ here for this team. Tell me what you think about this roster construction here. I think I got solid bets. That's going to be something that's going to help me out as well. So again, C+ for them.